Okay. Alright. So we go through the oasis. We have one more turn. At the end of this turn, we can, at the end of this turn, we'll be able to reach this outpost, kill the whoa. Oh, whoa, what's this? They killed the guard tower. Oh, you shouldn't have. Does that mean? Yep, it's just us and the barbarian. Oh, thank goodness. We're on our way to end this game. Finally. One giant spider with a venomous bite with 1 to 10 poison damage. Alright, Hussar, you've got a very interesting objective. Can you kill this giant spider? And you guys just combine together, combine your arms, collect everything, and make a animal-based death ball, and we'll see what comes out of this. I think I prefer the Aether explanation, because that would make me feel a lot less bad about killing them, only for them to be forcibly brought back repeatedly. Like, can you imagine how awful that is? You go out, and you are under the impression that you would theoretically be able to make a dent in some, like, horrid abomination's forces, only to come back and realize that all the work you've done is basically for nothing. Alright, let's head up here and get rid of these dispossessed spirits. You continue to head down south and go deal with these. We don't have enough slingers to kill the blue giants, otherwise I would gladly, like, murder these things. If only people didn't approach things that were poisonous. Like, if I had maybe double the amount of slingers in that group, I would kill the blue giants so we no longer have to worry about them. So if the summer hits, do the ghosts sink? Because they're not amphibious. Anyway, Kamias, just get in here and start transferring over some frontline units. Labernius, just move on. What else do we have? No one else to deal with. Just a lot of gold that is now lost. In the heart of the forest? Wait, what? Wait, where'd this fight take place? Well, I'm never gonna be able to find that out now. Hold on. Did I, like, lose a very important structure and just never notice it? Okay, I thought it said heart of the forest or ancient forest for some reason. Okay, it didn't say ancient. I thought it said heart, and thus I was incredibly concerned. I thought I lost something. We'll just keep it running. Keep making obnoxious abominations everywhere. Eventually they turn into some big, humongous horde that we can't deal with. Let the game just end in some nightmarish possibility. Look, the Hades thing is a problem insofar as it takes forever for me to actually do anything because I have to skip through all those turns. Alright. Correction, I need 2 more turns because things can't move very fast out here, don't you know? All the rabbits. All the fire ants. Sweet, our numbers grow. Yep, at least I can kill them. Giant spider, meet your maker. Hussar, the king of kings has arrived. What if I just mod in a bunch of independent forces? Add like a bunch of retextured independent forces, add like servants from fate or otherwise as independents to deal with. It would break the themes so hard, but it would be so much fun and cause me so much pain to like try to work around them and then like get a major reward for dealing with the problem. Consider yourselves dealt with. Alright, we're almost to the point where we can start picking up the forces that have been growing. Head north, I guess, and start transferring over units. There's not much here, but we can get more. I really don't have a reason to head north. Like, I really don't. There's a Davala up there, which is why the battle just doesn't end, because we can't kill them. But I suppose it's good enough. It's circular character models. Nah, I think I'll leave the green background. It's usually a dumb idea to take these defenders from the heart of the forest, but you know what? I'm going to consider this a valid situation to take them, just because we're trying to end the fight so the hearts of the forest can remain under our control forevermore. Maybe I can mod in like slightly stronger variations of the enchantments, just so we can try to put an end to this madness before too long. Okay, that's a problem. That's a real problem. I would love to work with the forest shepherds on this. Alright, well, they're probably going to try to come here, so you can just sentry on this graveyard and prevent anything from spawning. The dispossessed spirits are posing a problem there, because if they capture the graveyards, we're going to start getting neutral spawns again. And the neutral spawns will actually kill us. Strategy doesn't really go out the window in Conquest of Elysium, it's just Druids as a faction aren't 100% perfect. The goal with Druids is to kill people early, but since I like playing on enormous maps, that's virtually impossible. With the preset map generation I used for this, I don't have any teleports to the heart of enemy territory, which you could normally have with these ancient woodlands. Basically, that's the only real thing that you can concern yourself with in this game, because strategy is difficult to keep going. Akodan. There's not enough people here for you to make an army. That disappoints me greatly. End our turn. Yes, 12 commanders have AP left. The number slowly reduces. Go! Go, my lovely and glorious hero. 2 big hits, but poison. Another big hit. He gets double poisoned. But he lives and out-regenerates. His death. Now, he has a never-healing wound, but the thing with regeneration is that he will eventually regenerate all battle afflictions as time goes on. Yeah, I'm probably going to get backstabbed by deer. You're not wrong. The deer will turn against me. Alright, this is a repeat of the very first one. Can we get slightly more lucky and have the Forest Shepherds actually kill off all the dispossessed spirits here? Or do they merely get most of them? Well, the top line is actually dead. And there's only the bottom line or bottom rows of the dispossessed spirits. So I think... well, the health isn't that great on these Forest Shepherds. Understandable, Derper. I tend to do things wrong and get yelled at by my fans all the time, but I at least try to learn from it and keep going instead of making the same mistake for like 17 episodes. Yeah, you're right. The Shepherds did end up dying. We still killed off about 3/4 of their army, so that's a victory. We have 2 armies of complete... oh! He just went after the Shade Mage. I think. Hold on. I can't see. No, he didn't. He attacked something else. I have no idea where this merchant is. Like, I stopped paying attention to the merchant a while ago, and he just keeps showing up killing my ravens, and he seems to be going out of his way to do so. It hurts. No, they're crows, they're not ravens. It's such a raven thing to do. Why am I watching this? I know how that ends. Like, the 2 individuals usually end up dead and or dying. I should have watched that fight, because that would have been interesting. Like, all the deer versus the freaking dispossessed spirits. Oh well. Dead forest. Don't tell me these things are killing woodland. As if they are, that's... yeah, if they are, then I really should have dealt with this event all that time ago. But as it currently stands, I think we're fine. Alright, this should be a Forest Shepherd victory because it seems like we outnumber them stat-wise, but we could also just never hit because they're all ethereal and it's really dumb. Yes, someone let a Shade Mage build a monument to Hades, and because I was hoping that that whatever ended up getting summoned, because I wasn't holding that area, period, the end. And so I was hoping that that area would get attacked, and everywhere else, including my enemies, would get attacked, because I have so much territory, it doesn't matter if I get hit. As long as my enemy gets hit as proportional as I am. And as you can see, that's a lie. Hades' ghosts are just not appearing in the AI's turf. It's only appearing here, and everywhere else. And that's just annoying the hell out of me. Okay, you can stop sentrying. You can take the graveyard back. One would hope. One would hope. Did my connection go down? No, there's just a small spike. Alright. I guess we can just explore, because it's not like you're doing anything with your time. Hornblower, slingers, let's do this. Let's go. Here, enjoy. Enjoy your forces. You get to go in this general direction. Alrighty then, Mr. Wizard. We've almost claimed everything you could possibly claim. And these two can combine into like a group of 100, like around here, take back the town, take back the village, and keep moving. Let's go with Leshens from Witcher. That's what I always envisioned the forest shepherds to be like. I don't know why I'm summoning all these animals. It's not like they actually help me in any meaningful way. I should just be doing nothing but messenger crows as I walk through here to help capture this territory. Anyway, let's claim the outpost and put an end to the Temple of Baal, and then move through to the guard tower and just keep heading east and just claim everything that's down here. Like, head on down, take the Desert Palace. The Desert Palace is the only recruitment location that's down here, so we can then move north. So, how many more do you actually have, Barbarian? And can I, like, hazard a guess? So yours remain consistent. You're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are your 5? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 'I'm not even going to try that pun. That was a stretch. Even I can admit that was a stretch. You should be able to as well. I can see 4. Where's the 5th? Or did I, like, miss one somewhere? There shouldn't be a village I've missed anywhere that would matter. I guess I'll just keep hunting and hope the Murder of Crows can find it for me. I guess you'll head to the Grey Mercs and see what you can find there. Take the deer and wolves and then head north to gently pick up more deer, wolves, and boars. Was going to take, ended up not striking a chord either way. It's okay for me to miss like a thing or two here and there just because it's not going to do a whole lot. I'm going out of my way to explicitly grab everything that's not nailed down. But even things that are nailed down are still worth it, if I can get them. What I mean by that is, if I don't care about the defenders anymore, as long as at the end of the day, I have enough of an army mass that would allow me to take on this place. If the Temple of Baal had one recruitment location, I would try to send him to take Remesia, but I don't have enough movement to be able to pull that off. Oh well. Asar was doing his best. You can sit here and prevent them from taking the graveyards. You can still move. Forest Shepherd's worth our time here. Like, should I even bother with the Forest Shepherd area? And the answer is yes. It would be fairly funny. I would agree with you on that. If all of these were just animal spirits because of the sheer amount of creatures I kept summoning and have die off again and again. But as it currently stands, I don't think I could be bothered. Because I think we're still actually cleaning them up pretty effectively. Like, our Forest Shepherds still drain the spirits out. Here's the outpost. All the spells keep getting cast. And we'll just have the, we'll just have our forces keep advancing. The Ents. The Ents, man. They're going to take out the castle. Almost all by themselves. Look at him go. He's a champ. But the bears just keep punting him aside and sending him back. He wants to be in the thick of things, but he can't. Oh my god, these Ents are actually gaining experience points. That's terrifying. Yes. Yes, off-topic person. These are Ents, giant walking trees. Treebeard has joined us. I totally should give them some magic swag. High Priestess is gone. Oh, okay. Here's the end of the wizard. Alright. Oh, there's the end of the wizard. We got the Star Ruby on a random Forest Shepherd in the middle of nowhere. Hades is going to easily win that one. We'll get Hades in the forest. We win this engagement. Don't know about that one. Okay, well, Temple of Baal is over and done with. All we need to do now is die ourselves. What? What, do you not have giant walking trees following you around the place? I know! I love how the dwarves are basically just overgrown ants. And they have so much lore associated with them that it's almost silly. Compared to a lot of other factions here where they just don't have much. There he is, he's got a Star Ruby. Go get him, champ. Go get him. I do mean that. It's fantastic. Okay, look. You're attacking all my druids and wizards, like, simultaneously, with 1,000 slingers. What did the dispossessed spirits think was going to happen? Be funny if it turns out the Druids just made the dwarves, and none of them were just willing to admit it because it was just a creation that just went too well. Spoils of war. Worth 100 gold coins and 25 iron. Neat. Almost worthless, but neat. Get me a batch of slingers. Let's finally finish off several of the defensive areas. I was thinking there was something on the Sphinx, but no, there really isn't. Alright. You branch, it's, what's the quickest route back? I think it's legitimately just walking through the entire desert. Oh no. Okay. So I'm going to save because my game just lagged severely and I really do not want to have to redo all of this work. It could be because the game is now having to manage like 1,500 entities, all moving automatically. You know, that could probably be the case or cause of why this is happening. Alright, both of you join together in a much bigger force than any one of you could ever achieve. 97 units from one forest. And this amount is only going to increase as the turns move on. As time ticks down to the death of the barbarians. We are only going to get more and more insane numbers of animals as everyone simply goes and picks up what has been left behind to keep growing. Bigger and bigger armies. Hey, my survival reflexes are subpar at best. I can still leave several units around here and there. I don't need absolutely everyone, but I can always get more armies. And now this horde is just going to go across, devour all the individual units who've just been sitting here, and continue to swing down south, and hopefully all recombine in some mass horde here. Greetings, Pikachu Song. I have no recognition of you, and so I will say welcome. And if I was supposed to have recognition of you, I will say, whoops, I'm an idiot. I know, it would be great if, like, the Shade Mage just didn't have to honor Hades. Right? Like, as you said, there's no reason for any of this to have happened, except the Shade Mage just really had a hard-on for Hades. Alrighty then. Everyone keeps moving, everyone keeps collecting. None of you guys need to really do anything, and I actually have something I had completely forgotten about until this point in time. So, we have this city all the way out here, and I forget all the time that there's a ludicrous number of Druid apprentices that have just been right here not doing anything. So what we're going to do is, in spite of my better judgment, and with Hades like breathing down our necks, all of these Druid apprentices are going to sit on top of each other. They're hopefully going to be protected by the sheer amount of dudes surrounding them. And they're going to make it over to the Ancient Forest. From there, they'll all be upgraded to max level Druids. Whichever one of these guys gets fairy paths will fairy path all the Druids down to the closest Ancient Forest to this one, and will stack up all the Druids together. Or, if one of them gets enough Call Legendary Beings, we can do a bunch of Call Legendary Beings, and then hot drop in right on top of Illidan with all of those Legendary Beings. And we will see what happens. This I know, this for show. Mystery of the disappearing Druid resources. Whatever do you mean? Resources weren't disappearing, they were just building up. Okay. So they can't be surrounded. But whenever one of them dies, more forces will just come in. So let's see what happens. Do the shepherds win or lose? I think because the shepherds got the surround this time, or couldn't be surrounded, I think the shepherds will win because they have more healthy units. At the same time, they've taken so much damage, and I've been wrong every single time before this, so I'm going to instead say the shepherds will lose this one. They just get so close to killing every single dispossessed spirit, but instead this happens consistently. They just fail on like the last 4. They can be. Thankfully, the Druids, the spells of the Druids are so bad that they really can't hurt their own allies in this. And that's why I like Druid mages, because Druid mages are just terrible enough that they can't hurt their own allies, but good enough where their spells actually usually matter. That actually would have been a good fight. I'm sad I missed it. Oh well. I just really wish I could get rid of you guys, because you guys are terrible. You have to deal with. You know what we need? We literally just need the Druids to have a very high level ritual. It can be like a 1,000 cost ritual, but the ability to make more ancient forests. You know, that would be fantastic. Just, I don't have to wait. I can go to like a jungle, I can go to something else, boom, ancient forest. That would be the life. That would be fantastic. Yeah, try me, buddy. You're attacking me in an ancient forest. How dumb are you? What spell are you casting? Ah, neat. Skipping past all of these creatures, skipping past all of these creatures, because do they actually matter? Not really today. Okay. No, we had a connection issue again. Why I'm not skipping this fight. There we go. Alright, so they're probably gonna get like 1 or 2 more Forest Shepherds killed. Nope, the Forest Shepherds live. sweet, another Druid's Apprentice.